Hello and welcome to Commodity Champions. I'm Manisha Gupta and we will tell you what happened in the commodity space in this week. And what a week it was for the metal prices. Starting with gold, after 4 weeks, gold is finally headed for a weekly high. It was 1.5% up for this week. However, it is still down 12% from its April highs. The weak US dollar and markets already pricing in a Fed rate hike in this month has helped the metals overall. If you look at the silver prices, that one is trading at a 2-week highs. Platinum has jumped up to a 6-week highs, and palladium, of course, has been the best among the metals, 5-month highs trading onto that one. The markets got much needed confidence after China came out saying that they are not going to devalue the yuan and will strive to maintain the growth. This has resulted in a good week for industrial metals as well, where you have seen copper prices at a 6-week highs, up nearly 4% for this week, and is looking at its best weekly gain in 15 weeks. Zinc prices also are trading at a 2-week highs, and nickel as well has surged due to low global inventories. To discuss what is the road ahead for gold especially, and with the festival season coming up, we are now joined by Bhaskar Bhat of Titan. Mr. Bhat, hi, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, the governments are in talks about imposing further import duty on gold and other luxury white items, etc. It is hypothetical right now, but indeed, if we have a higher import duty, how will that impact the gold prices and Titan as a company?
Well, frankly speaking, 10% itself is a very high duty, and whatever impact it had to have, it is essentially not so much on the price of gold, because the Indian market, seems to accept prices with the 10% duty. It's only the attractiveness of the forced smuggling in gold, which will impact us because of the unorganized trade being attracted by that low price. So arbitrage, etc. However, thanks to the post effects of demonetization and regulation thereafter, GST and all that, the formalization of the economy, both consumers as well as the trade itself is beginning to change. So we do feel, yes, there will be an impact, no doubt, because price will go up, smuggling will increase, but the migration of customers from the unorganized to organized is where we are benefiting from, and we'll continue to benefit.
Oh, well, absolutely. So the unofficial trade will increase, and the import duty is something that the government shouldn't be tinkering on at this point in time. But a lot of importance also now is given to gold exchange. It has been in talks for quite some time now. How much of this will have an impact on your sales? How soon do you see that coming?
It varies. As of now, it is a little over 30%. It has grown in the past 1 year, ever since we made it more attractive. We had made it zero exchange charge, for gold from other jewelers as well, jewelry from other jewelers as well. It's a very important step we have taken. Primarily, one is it's customer friendly. The second is, I think it is what I think the country needs to do. We need to get gold which is lying with customers in their lockers back into circulation rather than import more gold. And therefore, and that is one of the reasons why this issue, the government is very correctly focused on gold, which is it comes into the country and goes into lockers, which is not good. So frequency of usage or the exchange scheme makes it come back into circulation.
Well, that point is well taken. But, let's talk about the jewelry sales as well. And the months of January to June, it wasn't such a great time for most of the jewelry companies. But we definitely have seen a turnaround in July and August. Do you see this pattern actually continue? I mean, we've seen increase in imports, we've seen increase in sales, in demand in the Indian markets. With the festival season approaching, do you see it picking up further?
That kind of pickup has happened thanks to our own actions, which is we have activated the market and so on. We expect growth far better than Q1. There's a rescheduling of growth, as I had told you. Q3 is festival, so it should do well. Q4, the wedding dates are transferred to Q4 almost, so that should also do well. So we are very positive about the next 2 quarters. As I said, 25% which had been indicated is not a guidance, but that's our target, and we are pursuing that target very vigorously. So making up for all of it may not happen, but we are not reducing our effort.
Okay, so the next couple of quarters, as you said, is festivals and wedding season. What can we expect from Titan in sense of new launches, new schemes? There's plenty that you come out with, including other companies, etc.
There are several new launches. New launches are collection launches. Very interesting products coming up. I can't recall all of them, but both in watches, jewelry, and in eyewear, several new. That's the name of the game, in a personal accessory category. It is new launches which bring in new customers and new interest in the brand. I can't specifically state any.
We'll come back to you later for that. But tell us on how much is a high premium designer jewelry coming back on shelf? Because as you said, the last couple of quarters was a total lull. Are you looking at those orders, that demand coming back?
Certainly, we are seeing an improvement in the ticket size for our Tanishq brand. So people are buying at higher price points. It is, a combination of, we had vacated some higher price points a few years back, and we are now populating them. Plus diamond jewelry, there is a certain definite shift, again thanks to company actions and a certain change in consumers' attitude towards diamonds. It is a very positive development as far as we can see. So higher price points, more profitable product, these are all the indications of a good market.
Clearly, and we look forward to that too. But tell us, is it only jewelry, plain vanilla, that you're looking at? Or as you mentioned about diamonds, are you also looking at platinum? And you are also foraying into silver jewelry category. How would you want to compartmentalize all of these precious metals?
Platinum and silver, these are all very new in our portfolio. They will be launched, and after initial feedback, we will scale up the merchandise. But right now, they are very, very small. It is still gold and diamond jewelry, studded jewelry, which is the large part of the market. I don't see a significant shift yet, except in really in the metros and in the super premium, not premium, the more modern customer.
Okay, so jewelry, of course, continues to reign high. But Mr. Bhat, as an investment, also have you seen a pickup coming in? Because it is coins and bars and those guinea coins as well that people tend to pick around Dhanteras and Diwali. Also, RBI this year has bought gold for its reserves after 9 years of pause. Do you see it as any event, any encouragement really to go out and invest in gold?
Well, if you ask me personally as well as professionally, I'm not interested in gold. I'm interested in gold insofar as it attracts consumers to our brand. So I don't know, RBI's investments in gold are financial in nature, and we run our business as a brand, and therefore for us gold is a raw material. For our consumers, of course, it's an investment, and we respect them for that. But our effort is to make them come to us because of our design and brand. So even personally, I'm not a big investor in gold.
Well, Mr. Bhat, they do come to you for their designs and all of those big premium, designer stuff that you put out on the shelf. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, that's the view coming in from Titan on how they are looking at the festival season and then, of course, the wedding season, and expecting higher sales when it comes to their diamond jewelry and gold jewelry as well. With that, it's time for a short break, but stay tuned. We will be back with more news on the crude space, and we will also have Milind Pingle, Director Sales and Marketing, Cargill Foods, on the other side of this short break.